Hi guys. So today the title of the video will be Decoding Andrew Tate is same as understanding wealth, right? Or maybe you can say understand wealth in top G style, right? How does this sound? Okay, cool. So yeah, it's a very I knew this thing. I understand wealth quite a bit, right? And also same way, uh, Andrew has been a very good use case to understand a lot of thing, right? So this kind of both of them kind of gel together, and you could overall understand wealth in a very good way, right? So let's start, right? So if I ask you, right, what is the best assets in wealth? We call assets, right? What are the best assets you can think, right? Take 3 seconds times to think about it. Okay, so you have thought, right? So what kind of assets? So if you have land, like buying land is one of the asset, having a house one of the assets, right? Or what could be having a property or something, right? Do you think that is a good asset, right? It's a kind of yes and no answer. If you ask me, let's say if I'm living in right now, I live in India, right? And I buy a lot of. So I live at very near border to China, like Uttarakhand, right? And India is a great nation, right? Everything is all right, but I cannot say what happens in the future, right? Let's say if I buy a lot of property in Uttarakhand, right? And let's say God forbid this happen, but let's say China attacks this part of this India and captures it, right? And that becomes their territory or something like this. Or maybe think about you're living in China and there is some part and where India attacks and covers that part. Do you think that property holds? No, right? Same way, think about you are living in Ukraine and there is always conflict with Russia. Whatever the property you held, when the war comes, nothing is yours, right? Whatever you have put blood, sweat, and everything, that's not yours, right? So this kind of thing happens when you have lands and everything, right? Or forget about those extreme example, right? When you have like you can have store wealth in banks as well, right? And some mutual fund, health insurance, like there are so many things, right? All the conventional assets we can call, right? Problem is that world is free, right? Everybody has freedom of speech or something, right? Everybody has their own brain to think and all, right? So when you progress in your life and somehow you became a guy who kind of pisses the government, right? You become the revolutionary or something like that. You find a lot of crap around your society or in your country or something, and you start think that you need to start it your voice. So you cannot do that. Once you piss off, they will block everything. They will block your bank accounts, right? If you remember in Canada, I think uh, truckers got their bank account freeze, right? So your wealth is nothing, right? If you piss off your government. India as well, right? If you piss off the current government, whatever, they're gonna like seize everything, and there is nothing of yours which you can hold, right? So there is no such wealth which could be preserved and like you think that could be a good investment or that is your asset, right? There is like rarely if you have to think wisely, right? Or if you even have this, then you have to be a coward. Then you have to be silent. You have to agree with government, right? You cannot be free. Either you can be wealthy or free, right? You cannot be that. So how to negate that, right? So here are my top three assets which I will tell you. You might laugh after hearing those things. First is wisdom, right? How you can earn money and everything and convert into wisdom, education, right? What benefit with education is that just like how land prices go very exponentially, not exponentially, but yeah, it's certain good, right? At a square, like land prices go up and up as the time goes, right? You can say a very like square or something, right? Cube of the initial price or something. Maybe it doubles or something like this, right? But with wisdom and education is that I'm come from academic background, right? So I could tell it, the more math I learn, right, it opens the more application to learn other stuffs as well, right? It's basically it's prerequisites for bigger things. The more you learn, it opens the wide area which you will learn. So if you learn one thing, its benefits are 4, and then you try to learn those 4, it becomes 16, and so it's exponential. So the more you learn, you have capability of understanding exponential things, right? It goes up. The more you learn, it goes. There is nothing in the world that grows exponentially than your wisdom, right? The little more you know, the little it has exponential effect, right? So the best asset, like whatever you are earning right now, whatever you are doing, make sure that a huge portion goes back to your brain, where you try to upgrade your brain by learning stuff and this whole thing, right? And with wisdom is that even if it is war, even you piss off your government, even if nothing can take, it's your part of your own body. Like you have this brain, nobody can take you. It's like a wealth. It's like a wealth and kept in the best locker of the world, right? With money and everything, problem is that, like, if you see olden times, right, people used to have lot of golds and everything, right? Problem with gold, at emergency you want to exchange in terms of something, you will not find suitable customer to buy it, or it is very heavy to migrate with it, so you will be probably be chased after by robbers or something like this. You will be looted or something. So this kind of thing, like, you cannot have material things as your wealth, right? It gonna, somebody will try to steal it, somebody will do something to it, right? But with with your wisdom and brains, you are in the head, people has to kill you to get that thing out, right? So nobody can take you. It grows exponentially. Think about asset which grows exponentially the more you use it, right? And nobody can take it, even in the worst scenario ever. So this is the best asset, I would say. So education. Second is health, right? Health is like, if you have a great body, right? Right, if you have a great health and great body, right, it will help you to it will help you to first of all, it will help you to learn more things. Your wisdom will scale up, right? You have the hardware to run that software, right? So you, it kind of interrelated with wisdom as an asset. It kind of help you that. And the more longer you live, the more assets you have, right? Basically, the longer you live, the longer you will increase your asset and everything, right? So health. And what is the benefit of having all the asset, wealth or something, when you cannot enjoy it, right? What is the benefit of earning so much when you can't go to trips or hike mountain or do whatever, like cannot play with your kids, right? If you have some, you're so old or you tired or something that you don't have energy to go out with you, play with your kids or do whatever fun thing, right? You cannot do fun thing just with sitting. So you need to invest a lot of money to health, right? So first is wisdom, and somehow health is also connected with it, right? If you're healthy, the better you will learn, and then exponentially that grows. So whatever you are earning right now, make sure you invest in these two things, wisdom and health, right? And that is, as I said, again, health, nobody can take you. It will even help you in emergency, right? If you have great body, a huge body with lot of muscles, fat inside it covered. When there is a crisis, when you are stuck somewhere where there is less food or something, right? You're not able to get a proper nutrition or something like that. A healthy body could survive more than a weak body, right? If you have a crappy body and a lot of health, and there is a time of crisis where there is nothing around, a healthy body will just drink water or something, eat something little that, and can survive for like 200 days, 300 days or something like this, right? If you have a lot of muscles and everything, your body starts eating itself, right? And then kinds of fuel itself for a very longer sustainable. Like, you could stuck in, like, this world is a weird place. Advances of AI, something is gonna crazy happen if you have a healthy body or something like this. First, it has short-term effect. That is like, it will help you learn more and everything. Those we already know. Long-term effect is that if you're stuck on something, your body can fast way longer than other people. You will not get disease or something like this. This is survival of fittest. If you have the fittest, probably you have more chances of survival in extreme scenarios. So health, you can see how much benefit it has, and also nobody can take away your health, right? Nobody will come and just like seize your bank. A war happened. Maybe health will save your life. Will help you to put some bullet in others people head, and also let you help. Like, you can run fast and save yourself, right? You can fight. So health is another thing, right? And it is also very connected to your brain, right? The more healthier are you, the better you will learn, and the more wisdom you will have. So second, I would say health. Third is that let's say you have collected all the wealth or something, then third, think in terms of what are other things which I could have and nobody can take from me, right? Even worse thing happen. So that is attention, status, when you are known amongst the people, right? Right, when you do networking, people should know you, right? That thing nobody can take away until you all die. Even if you die, that thing stays, right? This is one of the best assets. Probably it will not be used by you, but your kids will probably use it, right? Any great man who dies, their benefit definitely passed on to their kids. If some famous guy who has done things right and there I probably he might have not left. His wealth has been taken, captured by somebody, but the name he have earned will pass down to his grandchildren. So that is a very like good asset, I would say. So I've seen a lot of people investing a lot in buying lands, having a city life, not taking care of their health. They're not learning, not working on status, attention, right? Basically, and they buy lands and all, and the stupid old methods of wealth creation, right? And that is gonna be snapped away from like anything. Like that gonna be snapped, and they will be fool. They'll feel fool in the end. But once you have attention, once people know you, once you can grab people attention, that is like best currency, you can say. Like you can make money anytime if your people are willing to listen to you, something like this. That is the best thing. Any environment, people will listen. You have this command over people, and you will make money anytime, right? And that is done through, like, there are so many ways. You can be artist, you can be something, or you can be a politician or something like this, or you can help people. You can help people, you can be popular. There is so much YouTubers, there is so many, like, so many people, movie star, actors, this kind of, this is basically getting the attention, getting the status, right? And doing things for other, like if I have a lot of money, instead of me keeping in the bank, I do a lot of charity. That kind of adds value to your status or something like this, letting them know, right? Helping your friends, giving them cars, giving them bikes, right? Whatever you can do, like once you do them, it's kind of barter system. So the more you do to other people, it is going to come back in some or another form. So it's basically kind of a wealth, right? The more you give to other, there is, like, the chances when your things are not right, every people will praise you, people will keep you, and at some point they will pay you back in a different form. It's like basically energy can be not be created, not be destroyed, right? If you put energy to someone, that will somehow come back to you. That is for sure. So even having people relationship, right? The more people are, the more friends you have. That is a wealth. The more trusted friends you have, better you can help each other in hard scenarios, right? That's a wealth. More family, how well you are being with your relatives and everything, that's again a wealth. Having a wife, girlfriends, whatever, who can trust, who can die, ride and die for you, kind of thing. You have kids, right? Kids are great asset. Kids are asset, if you say. The more kids you have, the more assets you have. Like it's basically, I don't know, this time people stay in a very nuclear family. But in my grandfather's time or something, they used to have a lot of kids. And basically, the more working hands you have in your family, right? More people can work, they can bring a lot of wealth back to the family, and then as a family, unity will grow. Having more kids are always, people are fools who say they don't want kids, that's expenses and bullshit. That's completely bullshit. Basically, more people you have, maybe it could be in form of kids, maybe it could be form of fans or something like this, right? And with attention and status is that nobody can take it away. Just like your wisdom, nobody can take away. Just like health, nobody can. Once you get this attention by doing certain things, it cannot be get. If you people criticize, again it will go up, right? Fame is fame. It is a negative or positive. Somewhere it will amplify only, right? If they talk good about, again multiplies. If they talk bad about you, again multiplies. So nobody can take a fame away from it. So this is, so whatever earnings you have right now, if you invest on your wisdom, how you can get more wisdom using, let's say I'm a salary guy, I'm an employee, I have a business. How can I store this wealth? I invest back to my knowledge, education. Again, I invest back to my health. Then I do certain things which grabs me attention, right? How can I invest? So A lot of people will say cars and these all are what do we say? It's not an asset. It's a what is the other word? Uh, Basically, depreciating asset. It's a depreciating asset, right? So not a asset, right? So car is basically not even asset. What we call, there is another word for it. I don't know. Remember, let me search. Sometime I'm really bad. Like uh, sometimes the normal words I forget. Liability. It's a liability. I know this word, just somehow I couldn't come up in my mind. So car people will say it's liability, but when you use it as terms, is like attention. Basically, you can grab attention, people attention. When you buy a car, and which helps you to gain the status in your society, or which helps you gain the some kind of attention from people, that I would say it's a fucking asset, not a liability, right? Because this attention, once you buy from people through going through buying cars, having villas or whatever, going through some expensive trip, having it on social media shown, that's right, lavish lifestyle which are trying to show, that is basically attention. You are buying attention, you are investing in attention, and it could be gone through buying cars and everything. So a lot of people will say, hey, you bought the car, it's a fucking liability. You don't understand, you dumb fuck. You can only see just little bit forward. If a visionary guy, that will understand that. So yeah, buying that car, getting that attention, whatever people like, you might get attention from a lot of fools. Fools will only give somebody who has a car, right? But if you know, this world is filled with fools. Intelligent people are 20%, 10% only, right? So this is a game, bro. This is the game you played by the player, you played by the circumstances, right? Yeah, obviously some people are just show off. Yeah, fuck them, fuck them. You are, once you're getting the numbers are numbers. Once you're getting those people, that's fine. So you can totally invest in a good thing which will give you status on attention. It could be a car, it could have a very beautiful wife or something. You can have it by being that person, by having good body, wisdom, and saying you can have a beautiful wife or a girlfriend which looks amazing, which kind of give you status to your life, gets your attention from people. That is an investment, right? Having kids who are athletes, right? That will give you attention. Doing something like this, helping people, being popular, this kind of, so any money invested in those things, that lot of thing like going to party, something like this, that could be, it's like not right, something you're doing which kind of making you give attention, right? Which kind of making you popular, and people are knowing, people wants to hear you, people wants to watch you or something like this. That is a good investment, that is a fucking asset, that is not liability. And that attention nobody can take away, right? Your car could be seized anytime, just like Tate's, right? Your Bugatti could be seized anytime, but the attention, no, the attention. So that's why this title I somehow included Andrew Tate. Like people see him as misogynist and blah blah blah. He flex hard. He shows boys that, oh, you should have car and everything, right? But that is not the idea. That is not the goal, right? Yeah, he, for him, he's doing the smart thing, right? He knew that he earned the money not right way. He got the money in quick way, and quick money never sustain, right? So he is trying to sustain that quick money. He had done bunch of shit which might be questionable, right? And government can come and fuck him up anytime. They can come and seize his property and everything, right? So what is the other way to convert those wealth into actual wealth, just like which are wisdom, health? So he already is wise. I don't know how much he is investing back to learn new thing, right? Body, he has got absolute body. He's a fighter, right? He has the skill, right? So again, these two things are checked. Status and health. So all the things which he does, buys 20 cars and these cars, and that is investment for his attention. That is not liability. Lot of people will say, oh, he's buying cars, that's liability, is draining his wealth. That bullshit. No, that is why he's popular. He has so much attention that he can get so many bikes and cars just like this. So he is very smart. He know that this money FBI could take any time. How could I get best use of it? By buying friends a car. So if you see trade always being very charitable friend, buying Lamborghinis for friends, cousins, and everything, right? Why you do it? It's basically converting that fucking money into wealth, which nobody can take. If you do something for a cousin in worst time, what your cousin will do? He will do something good to you in the back, right? It's a life, it's a barter system all the way around. Doing donation, everything, right? He wants to get attention. He wants sympathy from these Muslim people, right? That's why he will come and donate everything. He will donate to Christian people. So he will do charities and everything, right? And that kind of gaining attention, right? That's kind of gaining status. I'm just being too rational over here. There are a lot of emotions include, but this is a very rational talk which I'm thinking. I'm just talking about this rational world, how this will work. So why he does it, all those things, the flexing hard. Lot of people say, oh, it's he only wants to do. He's what? He's influencing boys to buy Ferraris, be materialistic. No, he's not doing it. Any smart kid will understand. Anybody who have not worked on wisdom, health, these two things, and then he wanted to do like, so this order which I have told is important, right? Anybody who's okay, I want just attention, that is bullshit. First you need to have wisdom, health, then probably attention will help you, right? You don't want to invest something like this. Wisdom, health, and status should be in the right proportion and right order. If you mismatch its order or the ratio, you will fuck it up. Like there will be people who's very dumb, doesn't have health, and then he tries to buy. There are a lot of people I know will buy a very high end car or something. He will flex around, but on what cost? On fucking cost of your health and wisdom. That is stupidity, right? Once you have these two things checked, then you can like go for attention. Something. There will be people who will be extremely on health, like bodybuilders or something, extremely doubling down on the health part. Maybe that will give them some attention, no wisdom. So that is again a fuck up, right? You have to balance the ratio in three of the assets which I've told you, right? It's basically portfolio management, right? Portfolio optimization, basically. Invest in different kind of asset and make there the ratio should not be. You don't invest in only one, right? What happens when you only invest in only one single stock? You will fuck up. So you have to distribute in the right order. So there will be people who will be wise, but will have bad health and everything and just fuck up and everything, right? Then there will be guy who have lot of attention, no health. Like a lot of rappers I see, they initially get a lot of attention, and they will smoke weed and shit. No good actually health lifestyle, no wisdom, no. There's not. They will repeat their songs in the same genre again. Instead of investing back, experimenting with the music, trying to learn new instrument, learn new way of doing, collaborating. They will not do it, and their career will be short stay, and nobody will remember. So yeah, and also having kids and this all kind of is an asset. The more people you have, the more younger version of you, they will add. Some guy will do something, right? And as a whole unit, you will be always wealthy. And these wealthy things will be not seen by everybody, but internally you will know this wealth is there, right? In the materialistic and show off world, sometimes this gold will be always covered with mud and everything. Nobody will able to see this gold inside you, but at the right time it will shine. So yeah, all the old methods of peeping, having the this mutual funds and stocks and these all things, that's my asset. On the cost, they don't have on the wisdom on the first place, health on the first place, status on the first place, and then doing this thing, right? So that's not the way to go. And Andrew does it in a very best way. Somebody, let's say, like if you're doing good work or like you've been very following the rules and everything, then probably nobody will take. Like if you've been a government puppet, right, and doing the things right way and everything, you will never be free. But yeah, your wealth will not be. Somebody who have making money quick, then you are a target. Then you are a target. People will come after you something. And that time you cannot hold wealth like holding properties or something like this, having gold in your house or something. Any day government will come and fuck you. This is not a free world. Everything is not granted. That could be taken anywhere. If you fuck just little bit, if you fuck with government, if you fuck with political leaders, right? if you fuck with social media companies, they're gonna take you, they're gonna take you the attention which I'm talking about, right? They will try to take it, but you have to be very uh, distributed, right? So Tate does this thing in a very good way. He knows that his money is not permanent. Whatever he earned and everything, that is came from a very shitty place. So he cannot hold on to it. So he's tried to enjoy it. And who doesn't love driving a fast car, right? Kind of it makes you feel good, and then you can get a lot of attention, right? This Bugatti, this all thing, right? This got him attention, and now he is wealthy, right? He is one of the wealthy people, and there will be a lot of wealthy people like him who have wisdom, health, and status. These three things, those are the best assets you can have. So I didn't bore you out, and you must have got valued. So there are very similar kind of videos which is available in my channel. So I hope you have subscribed, and please like, comment, subscribe, whatever you can do to reach out to me. I love interacting to you guys right now. It's a new channel, right? So probably I would love to reply to your comments and everything. Maybe I don't know, after some time I would not able to do that because the number will go up. But probably it's a good chance. So okay, see you in the next one.